There's hip-hop, there's cheerleading, marching band, and some musical theater kind of stuff. And the numbers are big. They're really huge, so it's a lot of work to be done.
This is a very choreographically intense show. There's a lot of dancing, a lot of movement, and so we're going to be looking for people who can be very athletic and very aerobic in their dancing. There's a lot of aerobic numbers in it. There's a marching band number in it. So the people who are doing the dances really have to be very physically competent when it comes to moving.
Actors auditioning for the Arvada Center's production of Legally Blonde, the musical, felt the challenge.
Within an audition, I have to include every style of dance within the audition combination. So it's never exactly what we're going to be dancing. It's kind of a culmination of all the types in one thing.
Choreographer Kitty Skillman-Hilzebeck admits she has a bit of a reputation for demanding auditions.
I keep hearing that. I'm not sure that's true. I am, but I think it's because the level that we are looking for. And if you go to New York, this type of audition happens all the time. And it's really a part of your brain that you've got to keep going. You've got to keep that muscle flexed of learning new steps and learning styles quickly. And if you don't do that or don't take class a lot, picking up movements really difficult.
Actors spend a little time learning a sequence with her before performing the actual audition in groups.
Sometimes in an audition you'll say, I just want to see that you capture this style. This one I said specifically, I need to see that you're copying me identically, because they're going to need to do that in the group, and some people just don't have that talent. If people are still giving me 100% by the end of the, whatever, 100 times we've done the combination all together, then it's really a plus for them, because I can see they're ready for the challenge.
But it's not all about dance, of course.
Right now, I believe David Nels did want to teach the Kyles the music.
We start with the voice, and that's kind of the foundation to kind of see what people's abilities are, and then we kind of layer on top of that and see who's got the right voice and the right type for each character, and then we kind of build from there.
Some say that I'm a pompous creep. Somehow I don't lose that much sleep. Why bother with false modesty? Harvard's the perfect place for me.
It's a very upbeat show. There's a couple of ballads in it, but there's a lot of humor in the songs, which I think is great.
But now I'm on the legal track because this country's out of whack and only women have the guts to go and take it back.
It's just a lot of fun. It's just a fun score.
And really stick it to the pharmaceutic war machine.
Even better, Legally Blonde has a great storyline.
The great thing is it's a wonderful piece of theater as far as entertainment, but it has such a heart and so many great messages to it that I find myself laughing and crying and going through that whole journey as I listen to the music.
I think the actress who plays Elle has to have a nice balance of comedy and heart. I think we've got some great possibilities of who can play the part.
And fashion designer and Project Runway winner Mondo is back to do costumes.
I think this show is right up Mondo's alley. It's a very contemporary show. There's a lot of opportunities for a lot of very fashionable moments. I think he's a very colorful designer, and so I'm really excited to work with him and see, his take on Elle and the pink in the show, because there's a lot of pink in the show. One thing that we're doing in the design is that we're pulling pink in as Elle starts to affect other people's lives. So as she has an impact on Paulette, and as she has an impact on Vivian and all these other people, you're going to start seeing pink pull into their world.
Enjoy the show.
Arvada Center audiences will surely be pulled into the story of Legally Blonde, too.
Even though it's a very young generation that they're talking about, it applies to everybody, and we all feel those same things. I think you carry that through your whole life. And the message of acceptance and believing in yourself, and that we have bigger things planned for us than what we think.
Legally Blonde, the musical, runs June 8th through July 1st. For tickets and showtimes, call the box office at 720-898-7200 or go online to arvadacenter.org.